Live from the Man Cave, it's Flag on the Play with HB and Bud. We're going to talk Jags, Gators, and all things North Florida sports, because we're Duval till we die. Flag on the Play, back in your airwaves. What's going on, Flag family? Back at it again, because football has restarted. And even though this is not just a football show, we need stuff to talk about. Yeah. So we back. Bud, how you feel, boy?
I feel good, HB. We back after our long vacay. But HB, as always, can I ask you something?
What's that?
Are you ready? HB,
don't do this.
Are you ready?
It's a new season, bud. Don't do this.
HB, are you ready for some football? It's a Monday night party.
You know what, bud?
Because the time is here and the time is right. All my rowdy friends are here for Monday night.
Your rowdy friends.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't do it.
Y'all know how HB feel about Hank.
Number one, is the Jags even playing a Monday night game?
Nah, that just get you pumped for football.
So from now on this show, you can sing Hank. I Hate Everybody Williams theme song.
He don't hate everybody.
Well, he don't hate everybody. Well, we don't hate everybody.
That's a podcast. One of the
y'all
can check out Bro Listen podcast.
Yeah, we can sing Hammer and Hank when the Jazz play a Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we make it to the Super Bowl, I'll let you sing it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So yeah, so never.
Yeah, shut up. We back, man.
Yeah, man. It feels good to be back, man. I felt like we was gone for too long.
I think
but it was necessary.
It was necessary. We had to recharge the old batteries. We had to go from like fat podcasters to now we just big. If y'all could see us, it's crazy.
We trying to catch up with our emojis.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, that's the goal.
I'm gonna have to shrink mine. Yours already there. Already.
I think
that was pre-thinking.
Yeah, I told you because in my head I'm a skinny guy. That's how I picture my
right.
Like when I walk around in my brain, I'm skinny.
Yeah, I gotta get there, man. I gotta get there, bro. I'm coming though, man. I'm 54 pounds down, Flag family.
Yeah,
so believe in your health.
HB done drop 50 plus. I done drop 30 and some change, but yeah, man, we gotta get healthy. I mean, and I feel like we got healthy at a good time because now it's football time. So here come the hot wings and biscuits and all this.
Boy, I believe it or not, I'm going to get some wings right after this podcast.
What, Publix?
Probably not. They got breading on those, even though they good and delicious, and I miss them. But I'll probably go get some wings, some grilled wings or something like that.
Oh my God, bro, we got so much to talk about. I mean, see, Flag family, we were off for a while, and look, we came back with so much material. It's like, what do we get into? Do we get into Freddie T going off on Twitter? We can tell y'all some updates on camp, which I am happy about. HB is being classic HB about. We can get in Jan and his contract. It's just so much we can get into. I don't know what we're going to get into, but you know what? Let's talk about all of it. But HB, what you want to get into first?
Let's talk about these Jags and this list that came out. That is an official list from the Jags.
Jags Media had a list of the
greatest Jags of all time.
Top 25 Jags. Celebrate 25 years. And where we're at right now, you guys know the legends, MJD, Freddie T, Tony Boselli, Mark Brunell, Keenan McCardell, Brackens, and just the list goes on and on. And obviously you guys are Jaguar fans. Y'all know how the list go, but we're going to get to the juicy part of the list is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And it's
because number 1 was not the greatest Jaguar of all time, Reggie Williams from the University of Washington. Number 1 in your hearts, number 11 in your programs.
You mean Reggie first down and I dance like the Black Power Ranger?
Boy, remember when he started dancing?
Anytime he get a first down, was it a first down or he just catch?
At first I think it was a touchdown, but he wasn't getting none of those. So then I think it went to first down.
Because you got to understand, mama, I got to get these moves out. He got to get, you got so much rhythm in you and you got to get it out.
Boy, you know the Black Power Ranger ain't have nothing but 4 fingers.
Bum, 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 go. Zach, what?
Zach got 4 fingers, boy.
Are you serious?
Google it.
I did not know. See,
you got to look into it,
That's
bro.
what y'all get, Flag family. That's what we bring to y'all. I didn't know that.
Yeah, your boy Zach got smooth 4 fingers. But that being said, though, yeah, Reggie should have been number one, bro, because I mean, he is the sweetest thing ever, man. He catch a ball like 3 yards, he'll get up and dance. Yeah. Remember they made a rule where you couldn't spike the ball no more, right? Mm-hmm. And then so Reggie, I remember one time got up, started dancing, and spiked the ball. And like I was like, dang, bruh, that's so dumb because it was for a first down, and then it cost us 15 yards because it was a personal foul thing. That really pissed me off with Reggie one time. And then one time Reggie got up and spiked the ball and started dancing, but he hadn't been tackled. I.e. the Plexico Burris play from the, back in the day what the Steelers did with the Jags. So, yeah, man. But no, seriously, Flag family, the big issue is Freddie T and Tony Boselli, was of course going to be 1 and 2. Some people feel like the Jags and the media got it right by putting Big Bo number 1 and Freddie T number 2, and some people, including Fred Taylor himself, feel like that was dead ass wrong.
Oh, Freddie T went off on social media.
So what you think, Bud? How you think it should be?
But see, I mean, real talk. I'm gonna be a little biased. Y'all know we love the Gators and all this other stuff. HB graduated from Florida. We're Gator fans through and through. But Freddie T is like literally my favorite football player of all time. Like all time, even since he was at Florida.
Boy, he up there.
That's when like Freddie T has been that dude.
Freddie's that dude.
Freddie T has always been that dude for me. And so that's why I was like, Freddie T, but Flag family. I'm finna tell y'all something real quick about Freddie T. Real quick. In the 80-plus years history of NFL football, there have only been 15 backs who have gained more career rushing yards than Fred T. Come on now. With one more season, he would have went for 1,000 rush. Bro, Freddie T almost clipped 1,000 yards almost every friggin' year, bro. Freddie T was amazing, bro. And then it's like so many accolades when other players talk about Freddie T. Like you remember when Ray Lewis was like Freddie T, put Freddie T in the hall.
Right.
Randy Moss, put him in the hall. Like, man, Ray Lewis was like, the things he saw Fred Taylor do on the football field was ridiculous. And Ray Lewis like one of the greatest linebackers of all time back in our old school when we were in that division. So, man, I would have went Freddie T, man. And then I'd have probably went Freddie T. The things Freddie T did, and like the greatest Jim Brown came out and spoke on Freddie T and all this other stuff. But Big Bo, like I said, I don't want to diminish Big Bo, because Big Bo was ridiculously good,
right?
But he was basically a right tackle. Let's be for real, because his best quarterback years was Mark Brunell. And Mark Brunell's left-handed.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
So,
man.
Are you really protecting my blind side?
Ooh, see, that's right.
See, that's little stuff like that.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, okay, Tony Boselli might be the best left tackle of all time.
He's a beast.
Right? Period. Like I'm not. It's hard for me to even debate that. But Fred Taylor is not the best running back.
I was just about to go there. If you say
so. If we're doing best of all time at your position, then Big Bo win, right? And yeah, you do take a little bit off because, Big Brew was left-handed. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Tony Boselli still, man for man, player for player, Bruce Smith, Bryce Pop, all those dudes said Tony Boselli was untouchable. Mm-hmm. So I'll give him that.
But
that's not what we're talking about, though.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the best at your position all the time, because that might be, to me, that's Barry Sanders at running back. Some people would say Jim Brown. Mm-hmm. Numbers say Emmitt Smith or Walter Payton.
Yep.
My thing is this, though. We're talking about greatest Jag since the Jag started. The reason why I say you got to give the nod to Freddie T is because Tony Boselli gave the Jaguars 5 years and Freddie T gave them 10.
How many years Freddie T went to the years we shall not speak of? How many did he do that? What 2 years?
Hurt?
No, when he went to that place.
Patriots, 1 year.
Did it? Was it only 1 year?
1 year. It was a bad year. He should never went. But we didn't want to pay him money to stay here. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, that's the year that they went undefeated. And they lost in the damn Super Bowl.
Are you sure he was part of that team?
Was that year? No. He was still on the Jags then.
No, he
wasn't
that
part year.
Of that
That was the year that they lost in the playoffs. Because I remember I said Freddie T going to get a ring. They lost in the playoffs. So it had to be like, man, Freddie T retired in what? 2012?
Something like that.
Man, I don't know, but it was a weird year where the Patriots got put out for the first time. I think that might be the year they lost to the Ravens at home.
That sound about right.
So, but my thing is, Fred has given more to the Jags and is more of a Jag than Tony Boselli. Tony Boselli gave us 5 Hall of Fame years.
Yes.
Fred Taylor's gave us 10 Hall of Fame years. Yes, he was hurt. The Fragile Fred thing is fake, though.
Thanks,
Fred brought that
Gene,
up on,
thanks, Gene Fournette. You
right.
trash. That was trash.
Fred brought that up on Twitter about how that don't make no sense.
And he was like, Fred say, bruh, the same injury, it was at Foster. Remember the running back for the Texans? He retired because of that injury.
A whole bunch of guys retired because of the injuries Fred
bruh.
Taylor done had, man. And the meat ripped from the man bone. And he still came back the next year and played and balled out. The man rushed for 1,000 yards at 31. That's crazy. That's that year that him and Jones Drew was getting off, and we played the Colts and we beat them.
And literally, Freddie T and MJD beat the Colts
by themselves.
And you can't even say what offensive line, bro. They was putting like 9 in the
box.
box.
That been trash since Boselli left. I give Boselli that. Since Boselli left, we have not had a Rockets or O-line, bro. Like, we threw a lot of money at the O-line last year. It did not work.
Bro, who on our list to run us coins? Linder? Got to run them coins so
Linder
far?
got to run me my coins. Norwell
got to run my coins so far, man.
Moncrief need to run my coins. I don't care that he gone. He still need to run me my coins.
You got that one.
And I won that bet.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
You said,
I knew it.
One thing, y'all know me, because what we bring to the table, I'm all sunshine and rainbows. HB like, hey, tell you right here, calm down.
Yeah.
Boy,
Too much optimism.
He told me Dante Moncrief was trash. I didn't want to believe it, and my God, I want my money
Bro,
back.
the Steelers right now think that Dante Moncrief is going to be a raw 2. He's going to be the same thing where he was with the Jags and the Colts. He's going to flash every 4 or 5 plays and look like the greatest wide receiver in the NFL. And then the rest of the plays of the game, so he's going to have 3 plays a game. And the rest of the plays, he's going to be absolute garbage. Moncrief flashed sometimes versus the Jags this year. I was like, oh, snap, who is that? And then it was other games where I was like, did Moncrief play? So, and that's the thing it was with the Colts. So I knew before he came, I was like, nah, bro. Y'all heard it here, Flag Family. I was like, nah, bro, that ain't the one. Because I just thought that was a bad pickup.
Yeah.
I would have rather shot that money. Didn't we give him $10 million? I would have rather gave that to Allen Robinson.
Don't do that.
I really would have, man. I really would have.
Don't bring that up.
I really would have. But that being said, I really feel like Freddie T should have been number 1 Jag. Tony Boselli number 2 Jag. Here, who they had number 3? Jimmy Smith?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, no. How did that list
I
go?
think it was Jimmy Smith, then Keenan, then Mark.
Yeah, because Mark was
5?
Yeah, because Keenan, I think Keenan was 7. Tony Brackens was 6.
Then Mark.
Mark was 5. MJD
D
was 4.
And then Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy was 3. Freddie T was 2. And Big Bo was 1. I'm pretty sure that's how the list went.
To me,
that's off top of the dome.
To me, I feel like all that's right except Swap Fred. Man, T-Brat might need to go up a little bit. I think people kind of underappreciate T-Brat.
And see, I'll give you that. And I love offense, and I might be underappreciating. I think Keenan I had Keenan over him.
Really? I would put T-Brat over Keenan only on the strength that I feel like Keenan balled, but I feel like when he was gone, he was gone. I feel like we gave too much clout to the glory years in that list because there was a hell of a lot of long, treacherous, deep, dark valleys in Jaguar history.
My God.
And I feel like the top of that list stems from the greatest moments in Jaguar time, which is true.
That's easy.
But when we're talking about,
I see you by you break it. If you look at that list, that top. Yeah, only person who was really there for the bad days was MJD. Ain't had too many good days.
Yeah,
he ain't had too many good days.
That's my thing. When you talking,
MJD had some rough days. Other than that Pittsburgh run,
is a damn good Jag because he still rep the Jags now.
Yes,
and he really damn that Raider shit. He was a real deal Jaguar.
Put MJD in the ring
right
He's
now. A real deal Jag.
Right now,
and
MJD
years of service.
Good years of service.
It's long. MJD
My God, what MJD had to go
What
through.
Keenan gave us.
Blaine Gabbert.
Keenan gave us what? 5 years? 4 years? 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan gave us 4 years or whatever. 4 years ain't the same as what MJD gave his team
MJD.
or Fred Taylor. That's my point about Big Bo and Freddie T. Big Bo gave us 5 solid Hall of Fame years.
Hall of Fame years.
But man, Freddie T gave us a long time riding with this team, this track. I really feel like Rasheed was too low. Rasheed was too low. Rasheed should have been top 6, top 5.
Rasheed got a bad rap. Like when we were in it. But at the end, he got a bad rap. But kind of find out, Rasheed was in bad positions because Reggie Nelson was in bad. You know what I'm saying? He got like a bad rap. Rasheed could play, bro.
How Reggie Nelson leave?
God, he
and become
out.
one of the best safeties in the NFL.
Oh my God!
But you know what though? This is the curse of the Jags, and now we're gonna roll into training camp. This is the curse of the Jags, in my opinion. I feel like our evaluation of talent has been piss poor since TC left the first time around.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that,
and they got a little rough before that. When he was leaving, they got a little rough.
And the reason why I say that is this: Nick Foles is the best quarterback the Jaguars have had since Mark Brunell.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
That being said, Nick Foles is a C+ quarterback. So what we gonna do? Although I did hear he's been balling in training camp.
He been balling, and like I said, if we gonna see,
but it's training camp though. I don't need a pajama championship.
Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by that. Can't get fooled by that. It's training camp. But like I said, coming out of training camp, you always want to hear. You rather hear, oh man, they killing it. That's just like when you play scrub schools in college, when you beat up on somebody bad. I'd rather you beat the holy hell out of this scrub school because that's what you're supposed to do,
right?
Versus you struggling
with the
school. He's balling. But Nick Foles was going up against because they got the joint practices, and Nick Foles was going up against the Ravens' #1 defense. Nick Foles is out there doing that thing, boy.
I heard he was
Nick
dogging him.
Yeah,
doing what he wants.
Yeah,
but my
Nick
thing
Foles
is,
I hope
that's vanilla defense. They don't want them to see what they got.
Yep.
So, and they play a game in 2 days.
And that's just us trying. And that's just us being as real with you as possible. That's just being 100.
I'm being honest.
That's the preseason.
I'm happy that Nick Foles did good against vanilla defense because Blake Bortles couldn't.
But see, that's what you're supposed to do. You're happy Nick Foles
5,
did.
I miss you. I miss you, 5.
Don't do that.
I'm missing you. Y'all don't miss 5?
No.
Thinking of the day.
No, we don't miss 5. Nobody miss 5.
When you went away. What a long to take, but it's about to
I'm so glad y'all can't
I'll
see.
be missing you.
I'm so glad y'all can't see me right now. But like I was saying, I was so rudely interrupted with this 5 crap.
Well, I might put that in every podcast now. At some point, I'm gonna say I miss 5 every podcast.
So you're not gonna do that for Alexa Bliss no more?
That's a lie. My boo will forever be mentioned on this pod until she come on the pod. Shout out to my boo Alexa Bliss.
Toot, toot.
I miss you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, shout out to Alexa Bliss. Last night winning the women's tag team championship belts. Her and Nikki Cross. Shout out once again a champion. Now she is the most decorated women's champion of all time. She's won all the belts.
Because even the GOATs back in the day, it wasn't
no tag
team.
belts, right? She's won them all. She won the SmackDown, the Raw, and now she's had the women's tag belts. She's the GOAT.
Boy.
I'm just saying. That's my boo. Hey, boo.
Boy, you a mess. But, yeah, everybody's looking good. Oh, my God. And that cornerback, Jimmy, like I said, this 2019, y'all got the technology. Y'all can look it up. What Mike Conley is doing to Jimmy Smith, the cornerback of the Baltimore Ravens, bro, that's got to be criminal.
Mike Conley
is out there abusing that dude, man. And like I said, like since we're now talking about training camp, Nick's doing his thing. Nick looks good. Leonard Fournette, our breakout, I'm back pick of the year. He's slender. He's fast. He's moving. He's grooving. He's steaming. And his name ain't Willie Beeman. 2-7 look real good. Hopefully, Superfan Steve, hopefully you can eat your words and 2-7 ball out. 2-7 looks great, phenomenal. King Ramsey is classic King Ramsey. I'm not even finna waste my time on King Ramsey because King Ramsey doing what King Ramsey does. Y'all already know what's up with him. The wide receivers, oh my God. I'm going to talk about D.D. Westbrook. D.D. Westbrook at this point, honest to God, top of my head, I don't even know if he dropped a pass yet. I'm still waiting on DD to drop a pass. Yeah, exactly. DJ Chark, bruh. DJ Chark.
You feel good about that?
As of now, DJ Chark is playing like a man, like he's 40. DJ Chark is making every catch. DJ Chark is killing it. So DJ Chark looks extremely good. Let me see, our fellow Gator Taylor, he's eventually gonna be the right tackle. It's just what Dave. I
heard he didn't play that much with the ones today though.
But see, I don't think too much. I don't think too many of them honestly got to go today. But what Dave does, Dave is on this. I don't give rookies positions.
I hate that.
And that's just yeah.
That's like when 2-7 came in and it was like he not the starter. I'm like, well, who is? Yeldon? No. My thing is, okay, you done?
Are you finished?
Are you finished? Huh? Go home, okay?
You want to get we can get the negative players. I know that's your favorite part.
I ain't gonna be negative.
You ain't gonna talk about the players,
but I am gonna be realistic.
You ain't gonna talk about the players who ain't showing out.
I'm gonna be realistic. I feel like this team has done well so far in camp.
What they're supposed
practicing against each other, I really don't care at all.
But you hearing this, what they've done against the Ravens, kind of like okay,
practicing against the Ravens, I'm comcomfortable with that.
That's what you feel like they're doing. What they're supposed to.
It still take me to where I think this team is gonna be, which is 8-8, 7-9. Because the way they've practiced against the Ravens have been mediocre. I haven't heard, oh my God, they're really blowing them out the water. I'll take you back 2 years.
You ain't hear about Nick today. Nick was doing that thing today.
I'll take you back 2 years to the most glorious time in Jaguar history.
Okay.
The 2017-2018 season when them big cats got robbed and Miles Jack wasn't down. In that preseason, we went up to New England before the first preseason game and scrimmaged with the Patriots. And we all was thinking we going to be trash for real. And everything we heard out of that scrimmage was
dogging us.
Like they was dogging us.
Yeah.
But then when Belichick came through, Belichick did his whole, that's a real good team. And I was like, well, Belichick say that about every team. He even said, and I remember everybody laughed, Belichick said, I wouldn't be surprised. I think you might remember this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them in January for the championship game. I remember him saying that. And everybody laughed like, Belichick being Belichick, he's doing his thing and blah, 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 blah. And turns out Belichick was right.
Yep.
He was right. And in this particular scrimmage practice thing, whatever, it's been like, okay, they doing well. Nick Foles looks great. I think Nick Foles is going to be fine. Because I said Nick Foles is a C+ quarterback.
So
that's cool.
My God, if we had a C+ quarterback around these parts, oh my God, just think.
That's what I'm about to say. Blake Bortles is like a D+ quarterback.
You just had to throw that.
I had to throw that plus in there.
Plus for the love.
I understand.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah, but like Blake is like a D+ quarterback. So C+ is a huge upgrade over D+. It really is. And at some point, see, and my thing is, when Foles is good, like when he's on and he's on fire, Foles is a B quarterback. Okay, he'll never be an A quarterback. I don't care what that Super Bowl win was or whatever.
Bro, you gotta put some respect, dog. He went head to head with the name we shall not speak, and he did not blink.
He went head to head with the defense that was kind of weak, is what he did.
And what was TB12 doing to their defense?
That defense
thing was
raw.
a shootout.
That was a number 2
and it was still a shootout.
That was a number 3 defense in the league.
And it was still a shootout.
Yeah, but the Patriots' pass defense in that Super Bowl was horrendous. Their pass defense had been trash the entire year, which is why I have no idea why we didn't keep throwing the damn ball in the second half. Because they had one of the worst. They had the 29th ranked pass defense in the NFL, and we stopped throwing the ball. That makes no sense.
Don't get me started.
And then now you got a quarterback he was on in the playoffs. He was in the zone. He was focused, so he was just gonna blow it out. Like you couldn't stop Foles, right?
Right.
So you had a quarterback who was gonna run and give you a B to B+ showing because it's the Super Bowl, so I give him one more plus. So he had a B+ level. Foles at his worst though. Foles at his worst is a C- to a D. We've seen
bad Foles.
Yeah, I've seen D+ Nick Foles. The problem with Blake Bortles is on average he's D+, when he's good, when Bortles is really good and on, I feel like the best Bortles can be is a good C+. I don't think we've ever seen A or B Blake Bortles. Now you might argue a B minus, maybe that Texans game late in the year, in 17.
Because remember, speaking of that, yeah, because
maybe that one or the Seahawks game.
Speaking of average, because remember during Freddie T, when Freddie T was going off on Twitter, and by going off, he was spitting straight facts, but he was going off on Twitter, and he was like, look at me. He's like, I had an average quarterback at best. He was talking about Brunell, and you sit back and like,
Brunell is an average quarterback at best, bro. If you do the 50, okay,
bro.
Here go my thing.
Freddie T was getting 4.6 a clip.
If you do the 50 greatest players, right, of the 90s, Brunell not in the conversation. If you do the 20 greatest quarterbacks of all time, Brunell can't crack that. If you do the 50 greatest quarterbacks of all time, I don't know if Brunell can crack that. Maybe he top 50 greatest quarterbacks ever, but that's a lot, bro. I don't see it. And then if you just break down to the 90s and you do top 25 best quarterbacks of the 90s, I'm not saying Mark Brunell, not once. Now you might argue maybe, but he'll be 24.
We'll have to go through the list.
Right,
yeah,
but
90s had that 5.
So I agree with him.
Yeah.
So having a quarterback matters. So I want to get that out the way. Nick Foles, everybody think I'm so negative on Nick Foles. I just see Nick Foles for what he is, which is an average quarterback. Lucky for this team, that's an extreme upgrade. So I'm cool with that.
So the defense ball, that's all.
Now let's get to that. That's what the problem is.
Let's be real. Average quarterback, we beat the Patriots. Because you trust them
right.
more. And like I said,
but that's
you can't even put it on 5. Come on now. I'm going there. Before you go off on 5, 5 was doing his job in that first half. And then coaching took a turn. And like you say about Nick Foles is like he average at best. If you trust the average quarterback. Right. What you don't trust is a below average quarterback.
Okay, you done made it all the way to the shit. Oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this right now.
Okay, we're not back.
I'm just gonna say the last part though.
Okay,
you done made it all the way to the ship. This is why Doug This is why Doug should have been gone. So you done made it all the way to the ship, and that's your quarterback. Okay, Nick Foles. Any other free agent ain't coming through that door right there. Mm-hmm. Not Kirk Cousins, not any other free agent quarterback, not no rookie that you gonna draft, not nobody coming through that door and walking on to Gillette Stadium Field. Nobody, just 5. Mm-hmm. That's who you got. That's what you're rolling with. Was Henny on that team?
Henny was on that team.
Henny was back up?
Yeah, Henny was
okay.
Back.
Chad Henny can't do what Fly was doing that year. I don't care what nobody say. Chad Henny ain't never did that in the years that he had his chance. So you got 5. You might as well dance with the chick you brung. Okay? Why not throw the damn ball? Why not let 5 mess it up? Because if you say we got to the game and we tried to do it with Blake and he messed it up, then cool. He messed it up. But if you say we got to the game and we didn't give Blake a chance, we don't know if he would have messed it up or not. He
did enough the first half.
First of all, still coaching, defense gave up a 4th and 107. That's a problem. And then if you look back at that tape at the end of the game, 5 drop a ball going down the sideline on a wheel route to Leonard Fournette. And if he put his hands out, he catch it. That's a touchdown. 5 put the ball where it's supposed to be. You got to catch that. You got to catch that rock.
If y'all ever doubted our fandom, don't, as you can see, because we will never let that go.
Never. I posted that earlier this week on Facebook that I'll never let that go. I won't. I'll never let that game go. Because as a fan, that's the closest I've ever been to tasting it. Just tasting it. Because when you're in the Super Bowl, it's different. That week, no matter what's going on in the NFL, is the only week where you and one other team are the only focus of the league or the whole world. So
that's
your squad is the only thing, and I believed in that squad. It, to me, in my opinion, to this second, is the greatest Jaguar squad of all time. They better than the 14-2 team, in my opinion, but it's the greatest squad of all time. Because see, the reason why they lost, the reason why I say they better, bud, is because they lost because they got cheated and bad coaching, not because they just got stomped by the Titans, who they lost 2-3 times. They didn't lose to the damn Titans 3 times or whatever. So I just feel like I'll never get over that. It just hurts so bad. And let's go back to camp because we, AFC Championship game will do it all night to us. Okay, my problem with the training camp and where we are right now, I feel like people are being too optimistic because of one thing and one thing only. There's 3 huge gaps in this team. Number 1, the O-line. Cam ain't back. The right tackle spot is up in the air.
It's gonna be Juwan.
Oboye is probably gonna play left tackle until Cam get back. Everybody keeps saying Oboye's a big man. Oboye looked the part or whatever. But when you look at his tape, because I had to go look it up, because I'm like, nobody watch offensive linemen.
Cincinnati, so you had fun. So you had fun looking up the Bengals.
My boy, Cedric Oboye, is horrendous, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy who came last year from the Giants is a better player.
That bad tape? Tape was that
the
bad?
The tape is bad.
Yeah.
He's a massive man.
Yeah,
he has horrible hands and horrible feet.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. But like I said, I think Taylor's gonna win the right tackle spot. Cam even traveled with the team to Baltimore, so that kind of encourage you that he gonna be back sooner rather than later. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's encouraging. So
I feel like that's a big gap though. I feel like the O-line is suspect. Now if they come together, cool, bet. So I feel like that's number 3. Number 2, or whatever. I think this is a huge problem. I think that Leonard Fournette got to get it together. If Leonard Fournette ain't gonna give me 1,200, we ain't winning nothing, bud.
Okay.
I need 1,200 from 2-7. Now, from what I've been hearing in camp, it's 2-7 look raw versus the Ravens. Not so good the first few weeks of camp, but versus the Ravens, I felt like I already looked raw. In my opinion, I think 2-7 hungry. He greedy. He want the cash. He's gonna run him up.
And with that being said, we gonna throw that on there too. But 2-7, I think he a prideful cat.
Yeah.
And that was embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of them they got their pants pulled down, bro.
Yeah.
You got embarrassed, bro. You went from Super Bowl, everybody and their mama picking you to go to the Super Bowl, and you lay an egg like that. Yeah, bro, that's embarrassing.
And one more thing about 5, and then y'all might as well get used to it because I'm gonna bring them up all the time. One more thing about 5. Everybody always say that 5 was the reason why we sucked last year. Was he a huge reason why we sucked? Yeah, he was a big part of it. But man, ain't nobody was saying nothing about 5 after that Jets game, boy. When we were 3-1, staring a number. Everybody thought after we beat the Jets, we lost to the Titans. Everybody was like, guys, the Titans, whatever, yada yada. Everybody thought we were 3-1 after we beat the Jets because that was a blowout. It wasn't even a close game. Everybody thought we were 3-1, about to stare dead in the face of number 1 seed because we had beat the Patriots. And we was like, man, if we beat the Chiefs, that's 2 up. Mm-hmm. And we was like, that's a number 1 seed staring us dead in the face. And nobody was saying, well, Blake's been playing trash. Nobody was saying that, bro, because the Patriots game, the Giants game was the Patriots game was raw. The Titans are the Titans. They will make it. I guarantee Nick Foles lose to the Titans.
Nick Foles is undefeated against the AFC South.
I guarantee you lose to the Titans.
Foles
I'll put money on that.
Defeated against the AFC South.
If I didn't have Pete Rose syndrome where I can't bet against my own team.
That's the most dopest thing. He refused to bet against
it. Yeah.
Somebody tried to get him on a bet to bet against the Jags. He was going hard saying why XYZ gonna happen to the Jags. And Superfan Steve was like, well, bet me this. And he was like, I can't. He was like, what? You gave such a strong argument for this. And you was like, you feel this way, don't you? He was like, yeah. Then bet against him. I literally can't. I can't bet against my team. Yeah, he's like, I can't do it.
I got Pete Rose syndrome, baby. I never bet against my team. Now, everybody can say that about Jordan if they want to, but Jordan was point shaving. He might not have bet against his team, but he was point shaving.
I will not let you come on this
Pistol
show.
Pete
you will not come on this show
going out there trying to get every hit he can get. Boy, Michael Jordan was suspended
You will not.
The little time that he went to come play in Jacksonville for the Birmingham Barons in the Southern League. You think Michael Jordan going to give up being Michael Jordan to ride around the South? Now, this is a dude from North Carolina who done lived in Chicago for 10 years. You think he about to ride around the South in a dirty behind Greyhound bus for a whole year, the hit baseballs poorly, just because? because his dad passed away?
So you saying I feel like you're being a real conspiracy theorist.
Man, the NBA was like, look, bro, we know you was point shaving and betting games on the Bulls or whatever. Now, I don't think Jordan bet against the Bulls because he's too competitive for that. But I bet he was like, I guarantee we score under 100. And you can easily make that happen if you Michael Jordan. There's a thing a dude was saying who played for the Supersonics and the Grizzlies. I can't think of his name right now, but an NBA player. And he was saying that Jordan one day when he was playing for the Grizzlies, he wasn't having a good game or whatever. And Jordan was getting messed with by the Grizzly bench. Now, the Grizzlies was close at the beginning of the game. This is halftime, right? So they were talking junk. Jordan come back after halftime and hit a shot. And then he said 38. Then he hit another shot. He said 36. Then he hit another shot. Then he said 34. Then he hit another shot. He was like 31. And they was like, what is he doing? Then they realized after about 20-something points that he had counted down, he was counting backwards on how many points he was about to score. So when you know I'm about to come out and put 38 on these boys in the second half, and you could do that at will, don't tell me you ain't shaving points when you in with the mob and stuff in Chicago. South side of Chicago.
Get back to the Jags, as I refuse to let you talk about one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
One of.
No.
I'm glad you said it like that because we know who the GOAT is. Who the GOAT, bud? Who's the GOAT of basketball?
You know I hate doing GOATs. I like error.
Who's the GOAT?
Errors.
Just give me a GOAT.
I get a GOAT?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. You know who the GOAT is?
I give you a GOAT. Who? I can give you a lot of GOATs.
AC Green, bro.
I can give you.
Detlef Schrempf. Get out of here with this. Jeff Hornacek, boy. What's Chris Mullin? Boy, what happened to the good white basketball player? Where he at? Who's the best white player in the league right now? Kevin Love?
Can I get Luka?
Luka Doncic?
Luka.
Okay.
Luka came out
Who's
the
the
gate.
best white American player in the league right now?
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward might.
Before he got hurt.
Before he got hurt, but I think when he got hurt, it messed him up.
Yeah.
Because I'll take right now Kevin Love over Gordon Hayward. I really would. Kevin Love be hooping. I feel like we sleeping on Kevin Love. Kevin Love be hooping, bro. We sleeping on Kevin Love. Back to the Jags. And then we'll get on some college football, then we'll get out of here. The number one thing that I think is wrong with the Jags that nobody's addressing is linebacker. Oh, my God, we in trouble.
Speaking of camp, oh, my God.
A boy, he's gone. Or not a boy, but a
Since we're talking about
Wadley.
linebackers, Quincy Williams.
Gone.
Bruh, but first watching, he came, he looked
I
good.
thought,
He
let me tell you
looked
something
good.
now on some real stuff.
Off-rip starter. He's
pretty good.
That's how good he's doing.
I thought Quincy Williams I thought he might be better than Telvin.
Doug said Doug Marrone said Quincy Williams, our linebacker we drafted,
fastest one.
is the fastest player on the team.
He was thumping too.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I thought he might be better than Telvin. Not right now, but maybe down the road, I was like, oh, this guy could be better than Telvin, man. Here's my thing, though, bud. If you're a rookie and you lose all the training camp at 6 and 2 weeks into the season to get reps, ooh, I feel like that's your rookie year gone, bro.
He'll be back.
No. I ain't saying he ain't going to play. But what level is he going to be able to give you? Adjusting to the speed of the game week 3, week 4?
They're talking about they feel encouraged that he might be back week 1.
I don't know how I feel about a rookie missing training camp. Training camp matters for rookies.
But see, that's the good thing about Quincy. He was like another thing Doug said while he out there, he was like, we getting y'all these reps. He was like, nah, coach, I need them. I want them. That's encouraging. A player like, I want them.
Now.
He's like, I want these reps. I need them, coach.
When I picked it, I was like, ooh, that's a Gene Smith pick. When they picked it. Now I feel like, ooh, it might be diamond in the rough. You might be new one. You might be new something we ain't know. Because that's your boy brother. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that was kind of one of those, Dave is a tape junkie, where he looking at the tape of Quentin Williams, and he's like, man, this Quentin Williams kid is really good or whatever. And somebody somehow, some way is like, oh, you ever seen his brother play? And Dave slid that tape in and was like, ooh, his brother balling.
That's what they saying about him. If he is the diamond in the rough, there's some scouting.
That's scouting.
Because nobody really saw. Now
they didn't have the tape on NFL Network. They stomped the truck in round 3. That ain't never been done before. Maybe
Did they have
Tyson
any, I
Alualu.
was about to say, did they have anything for Tyson? I think
They
they
had
did,
a picture
though.
of him from high school with a suit on.
Don't do that to Tyson.
But I think the linebacking core is a problem. Telvin, please come back. Because Miles, I feel like, is our best linebacker at this point. And Leon, right now, you're looking at Leon Jacobs. And I can't think of the other guy's name. The guy from Green Bay.
He hurt, still hurt. Ryan.
See? Yeah, and I was about to say, Leon Jacobs and the guy from Green Bay getting better to be our starters on the outside. Leon Jacobs is not that good.
Yeah,
He's okay.
We look kind of thin at linebacker.
Yeah, but then that linebacker is a Jaguar tradition because before Telvin and Miles got back there, you know what then that linebacker was? We can't cover the tight end. So what's week 1? Who we playing, bud?
Don't make me say it.
Say it.
Kansas touchdown, Kansas City.
Damn right. And probably the best quarterback in the league, maybe the baby Joe Montana. Okay? He might be baby Joe Montana for real.
You want to call him Joe? He got wheels. So
Bro,
is he
good.
really? No, I'm just saying, if we're breaking on that, is he really Joe? Give me somebody with wheels.
Man, I don't think it's a running quarterback
That's good.
on that level of Joe Montana, and Tom Brady can't run at all. At least Joe was mobile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? It's like if somebody took Steve Young and Joe Montana and merged them together. That's what Pat Mahomes is. And my thing about Pat Mahomes, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of was hating on him a little bit because I feel like we should have picked him. But here go my thing, though. Pat Mahomes is raw, bro. Like his tape, did you see the top 100 player countdown thing? Boy, Pat Mahomes is nasty, boy. Pat Mahomes can make throws.
And y'all know how I feel.
I've never seen a quarterback
and
make.
y'all know how I feel about that. I think mobile quarterbacks give the Jags trouble. If you sit and duck, the worst thing that happens,
Especially with a thin linebacking core.
The worst thing that happened to the Jags last year, that Titans game, is when Blaine Gabbert got hurt.
And they had to go
Worst
with one
thing-
arm Mariota.
One arm Mariota.
All he can do is
move.
run the wing
and that's
tee.
it because he can move. That's the Jags are not good against mobile quarterbacks.
I just feel like it's just really good tape on Pat Mahomes. And I just feel like, man, that's a big game coming out. And that linebacking core, man, and Travis Kelce on that team, who, by the way, I said 2 years ago was the best tight end in the NFL. And now he is because Gronk's gone. So ain't even no argument now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he the best tight end in the NFL. And, man, we got a weak, thin linebacking core. So we can't run after the quarterback, and we can't cover the tight end. Man, Jazz might get blew out. Now, I don't think that might be the end of the season for us, but don't be surprised, in my opinion, if that game is like, I don't know, 42-19. Seriously. That defense, bro.
Jags ain't getting blown out.
Ooh. Jalen and them boys going to have to come through.
Jags ain't. Is that week?
Yannick?
Week 1 is a beast, bro.
Saving
week
grace
one,
is
now,
Yannick.
Look.
He ain't get paid.
Jaguars came out the gate last year with Super Bowl aspirations against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants trash. The Giants spent the rest of that year trash. That week 1, Giants gave the Jaguars everything.
Week 1, they going to give you hell.
I mean, that's just the spirit of week 1. Everybody, because that's one thing I love about football. Because for the most part, in football, everybody and their mama think they got a chance. Because football is so up in the air.
Yeah.
You got a few who, nah, bro. But for the most part, we can go through a whole bunch of teams who feel like that. Vikings think they got it. Jags think they got it. Just random teams. Bears think they got it.
Redskins.
And
the Redskins are horrible.
The Redskins think
I'm telling you, Redskins, John Gruden brother, real deal think they can make the playoffs. And you know what? If they had Alex Smith, maybe. They wasn't trash with Alex Smith, bro. They became trash once Alex Smith got hurt. So maybe. I don't know how Haskins going to look because they got him 3rd on the depth chart. Why? Why do they do that in the preseason? Oh, you got to earn your way. Man, he's better than Colt McCoy. Why is he 3rd in the depth chart? I don't know, though, man. Lambeau's back. That's a positive. Yannick can't get paid. That's a positive. And here's why I say that's a positive. Number 1, he going to be hungry than a mug. I feel like that was the worst decision ever for Yannick, though, to hold out. The reason why I say that, you ain't getting paid, bro, not from the Jags. And guess what? You really testing it because you could get hurt. And then you're not going to get paid at all because you turned down $45 million. guaranteed. That's a lot of money, boy.
Beyonce don't believe everything y'all hear.
Man, come on, man. They offered
I'm
him
just telling you,
19, man.
Beyonce
Don't play with me, Yon.
Hey, I'm all about both sides of the story.
Don't play with me,
don't
Yon.
believe everything.
Don't play with me, Yon. They offered you $45 million, $19 million a year, $45 million guaranteed or whatever, and you turned it down because you're an idiot. Real talk, you don't turn down that kind of money when you're not that good. He's not $19 million a year good.
You will not put a price tag on me. I believe in myself.
Man, believe in that then. Believe it. You know what you're going to believe in? You're going to believe in that franchise tag next year too. So that's why I say I have no idea what you're doing. Because they offered you 45 guaranteed, and now you about to come through next year with a franchise tag, and you could get hurt again. You really rolling the dice, baby boy. Now you really rolling the dice. Because guess what? Jalen's still under contract next year. So
Jalen get paid next year.
He is, but I'm saying he's technically he's still under contract for like what, $7 million or something like that. Mm-hmm. So they can franchise you, bro. They got the money to do it. And even if Jalen get paid, they can backload that thing and restructure and give Jalen a big bonus. 44 ain't even gonna earn that much. I thought 44 was gonna get a big deal. 44 gonna stay for like 12 mil. Mm-hmm. So we out here. Y'all ain't gonna go crazy though. When I tell you y'all ain't gonna be killing quarterback, y'all might get 20. Y'all might break the sack record. Real talk.
So.
With Josh Allen on the other side, oh my gosh.
Bruh, they was talking about
that D-line gonna be nasty.
Now they was talking about that.
If y'all off.
Third down, you got Jan over here, Allen over here. You got Calais right there.
And Marcel. Sell to sell. I would like to switch out.
I'm sorry. What Taven at?
And not to mention Jalen and them boys covering. I was just about to say I would like to switch out sell to sell for Taven Bryan, but I would cut Taven Bryan at this point.
You can't. Oh, I'm not doing it with you. I'm not.
Bro, he's trash. And I'm a Gator.
If only two podcasters came on and told people what Taven Bryan was going to
Stop right there. Stop. Flag on the flag. Listen. FOTP. Family. Do y'all remember when we had the draft show and we talked about drafting and all that and da-da-da-da, and we said not Taven Bryan? Fast forward to now. This is why draft picks matter so much. But I'm about to make you mad, real talk.
Hit me with it.
Could y'all imagine this team?
I don't think about me. I think about me being sad.
With Nick Foles right now at quarterback, because he still would have been a quarterback. Leonard Fournette and Nick Chubb. All on the same team, big dog.
What if I
all on the same team?
Bruh, you could have threw me Sony Michel.
Sony Michel,
you could have threw me Sony Michel.
Any of those guys who got picked after Taven Bryan. Could you imagine? 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 I'm just saying. That's why I think Dave need to go. I think Doug need to go still. And I think Dave need to go still. Real talk. Doug, I like you, man, but you be slipping up on the coaching tip. Doug, you hit on like Jalen, which I could have hit on Jalen. You hit on Miles Jack. I could have hit on Miles Jack because I both had them as top 5 picks. Jury's out on 2-7. I hate to say it, even though, 2-7 is one of my guys. Hate to say it, Jury's out on 2-7. Man, you hit on the Boye and the Calais free agency, and you hit on Telvin. But, man, you got a lot of players that you have drafted that's not in this league. That's not in this league. Not in this league. Boy, I went back the other day, and I watched the game from Dave's first year. Boy.
Where is that? Is that offensive? What's Dave's first pick? The offensive lineman right from
It was Joker.
Joker in the league somewhere, right?
Joker is not in the league. Your number 1 pick.
Last time I heard of Joker, he was in Seattle.
Not in the league. Ace Sanders, not in the league. Jonathan Cyprien, not in the league.
Jonathan Cyprien just got picked up.
By who?
Oh my God.
You got saved.
He just got
saved, Dave.
He just got signed.
Because I just seen him last week on Instagram in the beaches because he wasn't signed.
He just got signed. So I cannot remember who. He just got signed.
Cyprien, borderline not in the league.
But he still get signed, though.
Denard Robinson, coaching JU. So, JU got a little staff now, too, by the way. They got Denard Robinson. They got my boy Tony Carter, who went to Mandarin and Twin Lakes with me and also played at Florida State and for the Patriots and for the Broncos. So they got a little stick. But yeah, real talk, like you got, man, I don't know, Dave. You hit on a few, but a few you missing. And one more thing I want to say before we go on to college football real quick and get out of here. I don't trust the safeties. I like Ronnie Harrison, but I don't know about the Wilson kid, man. I feel like letting T. Gipp go was a horrible decision.
I love T.
I would have even signed Silk back. I think he's better than Wilson.
You don't know that yet.
Man, Wilson is really bad.
You don't know. You don't. I'm not giving you that.
I've seen him play football. I think he's decent. Oh, I do like Quentin Meeks, though. So maybe if it get real bad, we can drop Jalen back sometime and run Quentin Meeks at cornerback. That being said,
cornerback depth look good. The backups look decent finally this year. That's pretty good.
Game Sunday. Let's get this out of the way. Not Sunday. I'm sorry. I'm ready for regular season already. Game Thursday. We playing the Baltimore Ravens. But what is the number one thing you expect to see? Because we can't pick it because it's preseason.
Number one thing I expect to see. You ready?
Yeah.
Ba-bum. I expect to see Nick Foles not play. I expect to see Jalen not play.
About to say that.
I expect to see
nobody's playing.
Calais not play. I expect to see. I'm gonna give you some football stuff. I expect to see my backup, the stash, go off.
I was just about to say
Gardner Minshew. Let
Minshew get off.
A young QB go play.
You know what I'm gonna be watching?
Go get your reps in off live football.
Put that rookie safety group back there. I want to see it. I want to see these linebackers. Whatever we got, whatever y'all throw out there, I gotta see it. Because that's bad. And I know the O-line ain't going to play. So I can't look at nothing on that tip. So that's really it. I'm just going to be looking at the linebackers and the safety on that first go-round. Because I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson is not playing. So he might.
Preseason is a joke.
He's a second-year player. He might, right? He might slide.
Yeah, he might
slide. All right, bud. Let's go to the glorious game of college football.
Bum 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 bum. That's powerful.
Gators coming up in how long? What's the game?
August 24th.
The 24th. It's the first, literally the first game of the season.
Yes, August 24th.
Bud, how you feel about the squad?
Good, damn good. I feel very.
We lost what's the name for the year today?
Our cornerback.
Yeah.
You know who that cornerback is? CJ
McCollum.
Do you remember him from the Georgia game?
Yeah, I do.
So I feel sorry for the kid. That's sad, but
right.
I mean, yeah, that's sad. But
I feel like it's a good loss, a bad loss though, because I feel like he might have been better. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my homeboy JG, who told me about that. But yeah, it's depth, man. But we'll be all right.
I think we'll be fine. Man, I think the Gators might win the ship this year, y'all. I really think we might win the ship this year, man. If Latino Blake just hold it together.
Somewhere Steve is
just hold it together for me.
Somewhere
Latino Blake.
Superfan Steve he gonna be listening to the show.
Latino
and he is gonna be
Blake.
So mad at
Latino Blake. Listen.
Don't keep Felipe.
I heard Felipe has made leaps and bounds this year. And I'm hoping that that's true. That being said, play the kid. I want Emory out there, but I heard Emory not progressing, bud. What's up with that?
He young. I'm not worried about Emory. It's not Emory time.
What's the other quarterback name?
Trask.
Why Trask ain't leave?
I want that youth.
Trask, what you got going on, boy?
I'm a quarterback at the University of Florida. I got a pretty good game.
You know Trask never started in high school either.
Nah, but Trask is bad. He honest to God, Trask got bad luck, bro. He honest to God, like even in high school,
behind raw quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm excited for when the kid from Mandarin come in next year. That kid might win another ship this year for Mandarin. So, he went to Georgia. Oh, but when that happened,
I know everybody thought he was coming to Florida. He went to Georgia.
When did that happen?
He committed to Georgia.
When did that happen?
A while ago.
That hurt.
Yeah, he went to Georgia.
You just hurt Bud. Just hurt me live on the air, y'all. Because I could have swore that kid was coming, man. I had it wrapped up in a bag. And he still had a whole year to commit. Why he committed so early? Bud just did the signal for a bag man.
Bag man.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's Kirby.
Yeah, man. I hate Kirby Smart like a lot. But yeah, coming up on this Gator game, man, I think we dog walk Miami. Like I really do. We'll get more into it like coming up when it's coming closer to it. Florida State first game against who? Boise here?
Blue Mountain State.
Give me Boise.
You remember that show, Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, give me Boise.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me Blue Mountain State, man. Give me the Varsity Blues. Give me Boise, man. I'm not even joking either. Give me Boise, man. Until I see Willie T turning around, I will not believe in Willie T at all. Willie T trash, bud. That real deal talk, bro. I don't see it. Florida State, who's their quarterback this year?
Blackman.
That's bad, y'all. What happened to Francois?
Francois all over the place. He just committed to Howard.
Howard is a dope school.
He was supposed to go to with Lane Kiffin. Didn't work out. He was supposed to go somewhere else. Something going on with that cat, big time.
Francois, you better take Howard to the playoffs and win it all, baby. Francois dropping down to Division 1A. Is he the best quarterback in Division 1A right now?
Y'all, and just real talk, y'all know how I think Francois can play.
I think he's an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I think Francois can play, man.
Is he the best quarterback? He's definitely the best HBCU quarterback right now. That's not even close. But is he the best D1 quarterback right now? Ooh, I think he the best D1 quarterback right now, bud.
Yeah.
Because if he stayed at Florida State, he would have been, what, top 20 in the country?
Yeah.
So ain't no way you top 20 in the country and drop down to D1 from the bowl series and you drop down to D1 and you ain't the best. You ain't the best. That being said, man, we appreciate y'all. We gonna get more into college coming up. We're gonna have like we did last time. We had a whole show only for college.
Yeah, we better hurry up
We'll
and
get into
do our
that.
picks and all this other stuff.
All that other stuff. We'll do that. We'll get to it. We just getting started back up. We're just getting revved, man. We're just getting revved. But that being said, this show is called Flag on the Play. And despite it being impersonators, this the originator and the regulator. So if you anything else, you can get the numerator, which is 0. But we call this show Flag on the Play because we throw flags on people that violate the game.
New show, new year. No
Every
foolishness.
Every year.
No foolishness with this coin toss. No foolishness.
Every time we do this, we have a coin toss to see who's going to get to throw their flag first. Last year, the streak was incredible. Just like Alexa Bliss being mentioned on this podcast, I also won every coin toss known to mankind. I don't know what was going on. My luck was up, and you can call me Chuck. That's what's up, buddy. So I am going to announce who our special guest coin tosser was. I was like, man, it's week 1 for us. As far as this podcast goes, it's a new season, right?
Right.
No more special runs. We back at it on a weekly basis, talking Jags. Next week, we'll be talking Jags preseason. How did they look? What went on? Stuff like that, right? So I had to get somebody in real special. Somebody who wasn't going to corrupt this for Bud. So my man's came in. You may know him as Bayside High's own Zach Morris.
Oh, man.
He called it in the air, and it was heads.
That's what's up.
And, you know, last year, early on, I went tails. Late on, I went heads. And, you know, tails never fails.
Mm-hmm.
But because I won so many at heads last year, before Zach threw it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it to tails. But when that coin hit that air, something in my heart, I don't know if it was fire spirit calling me or something, told me to go heads. And I went heads. So I won.
You dirty, dirty dog.
Zach Morris is trash.
He's straight up trash.
So
Trash.
that coin may or may not be in tails. But Bud, I defer. Who's your flag on, baby?
Oh, man. Starting the year off, we kicking it off right. Who are we throwing flags on this year? We throwing flags to Mr. Very disappointed him. He comes off as so holier than thou. And I'm a fan of his because I root for him hard at least once a year, maybe twice. Counts on if you're playing Florida State or Miami. Dabo Swinney. Throw him a flag on Dabo for not giving Kelly Bryant a championship ring, not an ACC nor a national title ring. Dabo, that's messed up. Kelly Bryant won 4 games for y'all, and he was in your program for 4 years. Yes, he left because Trevor Lawrence came in. I'm not gonna waste my eligibility and my chance at draft stock or my chance at money for sitting behind Trevor Lawrence. So he left, getting ready to go to Missouri, and Dabo don't want to give him a ring. That's messed up. And y'all might say, well, it was only 4 games. Yeah, Kelly Bryant pretty much single-handedly beat Texas A&M for them. Texas A&M was giving them all they can handle,
business, yeah.
and Kelly Bryant came out and did his same. So that's messed up, throwing a flag on him. Also throwing another flag on this one. It's never late because now we back. Throwing a flag on anybody. And I mean anybody. I need you to look in the mirror. Anybody who had a problem with how Jalen Ramsey rolled up the camp.
I didn't know people had a problem with it.
There's not a problem.
I'm lying, I did.
There's not a problem with Jalen. If you had a problem with what Jalen did,
It's a problem with yourself.
it's a problem with yourself. And is that it? Is that all? I think that might be. Oh, nope. Throwing a flag on Tom Coughlin for inviting Peyton Manning
to camp?
to Jags camp.
Oh, come on.
Bro, why?
Damn, you better be lucky that's a flag.
That's a flag,
Come on, man.
bro.
It's
What
Peyton Manning, man.
Well, I don't need.
It's the goal. You don't want the goat at the camp?
Peyton Manning kicked our ass up and down the field forever and a day. And you want him to just stroll? Well, he might as well stroll up here. He pretty much owned the place.
Give him a helmet.
Yeah, might as well. Well, as good as he played in that stadium, might as well throwing a flag
I
on
love
TC.
Peyton Manning so much,
Those
and I
my
don't know
flags.
why.
I'm sick of him, bro.
Peyton Manning destroyed the Jags for about 10 years.
Yeah, he did.
And I have no idea why I love him. Such a good quarterback. Such a good quarterback.
It's up against the Gators.
Any shout-outs, bud, before I get my flags?
Oh, shout out to Patrick Smith on Facebook. Always showing us love. Appreciate that, Pat.
Shout out, Pat. All right. And I want to give a shout-out to my brother and the greatest flag on the play guest host of all time, Brian Jackson.
Brian Jackson.
Switching over to Tallahassee to cover sports out there, man. I wish you the best on your endeavors, and I know you're going to be great, my brother. I know you're going to be great. That being said, my flag is on your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, and the fool, David Griffin. Former GM of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, let me tell you what. Steve,
I'm with you.
Steve,
Steve,
park your truck. Park your truck, because I know you about to snap.
You
know LeBron, man, do the best. That ain't what I'm talking
about. To go off.
That ain't what I'm talking about. All you LeBron haters, chill out. Number one, he the GOAT. Number two, or whatever, let me tell y'all boys something. Let me tell y'all boys why. Let me tell y'all boys something. What he did when he came out this week, or was it this week or last week? Last week, and wrote his little story about how I was miserable with LeBron. I was hurting with LeBron and this, that, and the other. That was fine. I think that was okay. LeBron a big boy. He can take it, right? He ain't worried about that. I heard it was reports that he called him and said, hey, you got to fix this or whatever. The reason why I'm throwing my flag on him is because why did you backtrack from it? Why did you not stick to your guns? Stick to your guns, man. You done said what you said. You play for you the GM for the Pelicans.
Yeah.
You got Brandon Ingram, which I wouldn't have traded him, but you got Brandon Ingram, you got Lonzo Ball, and a whole bunch of other players.
JJ Redick.
JJ, yeah. Y'all should be
Rue Holiday.
Okay.
The West ain't no joke. West ain't no joke.
Oh, and Zion. So y'all should be okay. And you made your little trade. And I'm pretty sure LeBron is the GM for LA anyways. So you talked to him when you made your little trade. So why back off? Why not continue to say he trash? Why not? Why not continue to say that? My thing is, in 2020, if you say something, mean it. Stay with it.
Say what you mean to say.
Say what you mean to say.
Say what you mean to say.
So my flag is on you, bro, because I don't understand why you even bring it up if you're going to backtrack. Why have the reporter write a whole article if you're going to come out and say, oh, well, that's not how I meant it? Well, why you said it?
Man, please.
It ain't taken out of context, bro. You wrote a whole article about it. FOTP, Family. It's so good to be back, man. I can't wait to see these Jags on the field, but I know it's just preseason. But damn, I love the Jaguars.
We all do.
Damn. So back at it again like a crack asthmatic. And yeah, man, to my boy, Superfan Steve, Jacob Scheffner, Rogue Reporter,
Patrick Smith,
Gerald,
everybody, King George,
JG, listen, don't he?
Yeah,
JG. Oh, King George, shout out, brother.
George, the man.
Can't wait to get you back going this season, man. We gonna be back on it again, boy. Shout out to all the FOTP family, man.
Was talking to King George on Twitter. Told him we'll be back Tuesday. He said he'd be listening.
Yeah,
King,
man. Appreciate you, brother.
That, King George.
So we back, and I'm gonna when the season start. I ain't doing it for preseason. Y'all kiss my behind. But when the season start, I'm gonna ramp up our Twitter gangster. I'm talking about we're gonna be all over the place on Twitter, tweeting all day, every day, for real. Cause I literally don't do that at my job. So shout out to y'all boys for the Flag on the Play family. We back, baby. And as always, until next week, we are Duval.
Till we die.